Hey everybody, Rorree here with Totally Rorree International. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the 4 agreements. So I'm going through the 4 agreement affirmation cards with you guys, and each card is a little tidbit from one of the agreements, one of the 4 agreements. So I think these are pretty good. I'm enjoying them. It's a good refresher because it's been so many years, a lot of years since I read the book. So I thought these would be good to share with you guys. So we're working on keeping our vibrations high. And there are many ways to keep your vibration high. And we're not going into all of them right now, but we are just going to listen to these little lessons coming from these 4 agreements and see how we can apply them in our lives so that we create as little loosh as possible. And just keep ourselves in a positive place, okay? In a happy place. Find your happy place, okay? All right. So this one is coming from the agreement. Don't take anything personally. All right. Y'all know I love that one, right? All right. So it says relinquish self-importance. Okay. Relinquish self-importance. Like, okay. I guess you ain't all that. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so let's see what this one's talking about today. This is what it looks like. Release self-importance. Plain ordinary, somewhat look of a stick, somewhat alienish looking. Okay. All right, so what does this say? Okay, personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. Okay. Personal importance or taking things personally is, I'm gonna read it again. I'm sorry, I was reading it to myself on video. That's kind of special, right? Okay. Personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because it makes the assumption that everything is about you. Okay. I get that because everything is not about us. And how many times have we been dead wrong? No. How many times have we just been wrong? Thinking that this was wrong or that was wrong or something was going wrong or whatever. And then when we find out what happened, it ain't have nothing to do with what the hell we thought, whatever we were thinking. It wasn't personal. Nobody was trying to ignore you. Nobody was trying to step on your toes. Nobody was whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, all right. So then how do you apply that? You know what I mean? Like, do you go into a situation happens and you're like, okay, wait a minute. Before I react to this situation or respond to this situation, let me just take some deep breaths. Okay. I know oftentimes one of the things that I do is I sit down and I kind of try to look at all the sides of the story. And I kind of try to see what could this have meant? Let me look at this person, this being, whatever, the situation, and what really could be going on. Now, I know it probably annoys some people because like it seems like I'm playing devil's advocate or something, but I might look at a total different side of the situation and kind of talk myself down off of being irritated or angry or something like that. And sometimes you have to just breathe. You have to take maybe 13 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth and not respond or react. Just be and get more centered, grounded, and get into the moment so that you're not reacting to the situation. I often encourage to write things down, write down how you feel, process the situation, either on paper. Some people process the situation, they'll talk to themselves. They'll just be talking to themselves and kind of getting it out. Some people have a person that they could talk to who will just listen and not add unless it is requested. if you do that, you just have to know who you're talking to. Okay. You cannot talk to someone who cannot not give their opinion. You cannot talk to someone who always has a negative opinion. If someone, like, let's say something happened with you and your mate, and you know this person hates your mate, well, don't talk to that person about the situation that happened, because they're going to feel their disdain for your mate before they even hear anything that you said. And they're not going to be able to be objective about the situation if you're having to talk to another person. But, you know, you can just write how you feel about everything and process it, and like maybe wait 24 hours, especially if it's not a pressing matter, you're just upset about something. Like, wait 24 hours and see if you still see with the sunglasses that you saw with the day prior. You know, you might be seeing with a whole new set of sunglasses a day later. You know, if you're a lady, maybe you're hormonal. And, you know, when we're hormonal, sometimes things seem like they're really, really serious. And like a day later, they really, really weren't, you know? So you may want to do some things like that, like just sit on something for a minute. I know I'm in this one group, and the gentleman, he goes, some of y'all need to sit on a block of ice. Whenever he says that, I just fall out, because like, he's so right. You know, some people be like, ah! You know, they hear one thing and they're like all freaking out instead of just chilling out. You know what I mean? Sit on a block of ice. That's his thing, right? I think that's really funny. But that's what people need to do sometimes. Sit on a block of ice before you take everything personally, before you think everything is about you, because it might not be. You know what I mean? You might be all mad at somebody, and they might have had an accident or something, and you don't know why, but you know, just because, well, they are used to doing this, that, and the other. So you're just assuming that since maybe that was their pattern, but maybe this time it's something different, you know? So those are some suggestions as to how you could actually release self-importance, because that's easier said than done, and it takes some maturity to get to the point where your first thought isn't something negative, you know, about whatever's going on. You know what I mean? So anyway, I think that was a good one. I like that one. I like this. You know, a lot of these agreements are really, they will they will cause you to really be that work in progress. Because I know some people are complacent and they're not trying to do anything different with their lives. And if you were trying to really allow some of this to sink in and work with yourself, work on yourselves, I really feel like trying to live these agreements to the best of your ability, it would be a positive thing for your lives. And I really feel like you would become a work in progress. I feel like you'd become less apt to assassinate someone else's character. I feel like you might walk with a cooler head. You know, you might walk in a better light, you know. I feel like, and there will be more peace. I feel like if we use these agreements, there would be more peace within ourselves. And since we're all connected, it would create more peace on this planet. I think these are good. You know, we've only gone through like maybe 2 weeks worth so far, and I'm liking them. So I will continue them. I might continue these until the end of the box, like how Kato and I did the Mars and Venus series. That was so much fun, you know, and we did that together. So we had a guy and a girl, and it was so much fun doing that series. So I might do this one like he and I did that one, and just do the whole box so that we can remember our agreements. And on the different channels that I have, like the YouTube channel and the BitChute channel, I will see, I don't know if I could do it on BitChute, but on YouTube, I know I can create a playlist for the 4 agreements. So we might do that. I think I'll work with my team and we'll put that together into one concise location. So, because you could be seeing this anywhere on any platform, but we'll have it real categorized for you on on YouTube. Right now, I think they're under I Choose Me. I think that's where they are right now, but we will move those. I ain't gonna put a time frame on it because I'm gonna be, what is it? What's the other one? I'm gonna be impeccable with my word. So I ain't gonna promise I'm doing it today, but I will do it, okay? All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this one for today. I did, and I look forward to doing some more. Those of you who have sat through all of them, it has been late. I have been a giggle box making probably silly jokes, but I have enjoyed this time, and I hope you all have as well. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Ashe.